All right. Elsewhere buried in the report, there are tons of nuggets in this thing. I tried to pull out the best ones. There's just so many good ones. I'm sorry I have to limit it, but these are the lowlights of the Mueller report. I'll explain the whole purpose of it again at the end. I didn't miss that. On the Sessions front, this just explains how this piece about Sessions and Kislyak and these meetings and the snippet of the Mueller report about it is just incredible. And it goes to show you the deviousness of the Democrats. Listen to this. We have it up on the screen, youtube.com/Bongino, if you want to check it out. But again, audio side, don't you worry. I will read this for you. Here's a footnote from the piece here. So Sessions, remember the Democrats pushed really hard to get Sessions recused when he was appointed AG from the Russia probe. Why? Why did they do that? They did that because Sessions was an obvious political ally of Donald Trump. He was. He endorsed him early in the campaign. Now that happens. You don't appoint your political opponents to be your attorney general. That doesn't mean they're going to be biased. It just means that's how politics work. You want your team in there. You're the executive. You get to appoint these people. The Democrats pushed hard to get Sessions out. Why? Because they had an ally in Rod Rosenstein, and they knew it, and they knew Sessions would uncover the whole spying scandal. They needed Sessions out. So one of the things they did was they pushed this narrative that Sessions had these meetings with Kislyak, the Russian ambassador, these substantive meetings, and had lied about it. Don't forget, Sessions is up on Capitol Hill, asked by former Senator Al Franken, excuse me. He's asked about contacts during his role in the campaign. And he says, no, I didn't have any of these substantive contacts, basically. I just had, and he was right. He had them in the course of being a U.S. senator, but every senator has contacts with Russian officials. So just to be clear, we were led to believe by the Democrats, we were led to believe that these contacts between Senator Sessions, who was a campaign, surrogate for the Trump team, that these were substantive contacts with the Russian officials and these corrupted Sessions. And Sessions had no position being the attorney general investigating the Russians. Well, isn't this interesting? Here's what the Mueller report says about these contacts. Again, entirely blowing the Democrat story out of the water because there was no evidence any of that was true. The Mueller report is crystal clear that the Sessions contacts between during the week of the Republican National Convention and this foreign policy speech in D.C. Those are the two contacts, the D.C. contact and the RNC contact, that the Democrats alleged corrupted Sessions, that he had to go. Were, quote, brief, public, and get a load of this one, non-substantive. In other words, they were nothing. They were exactly what Sessions said they were. He shook the guy's hand in passing at a foreign policy speech along with a bunch of other foreign policy advisors too. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Sessions. I think his recusal destroyed this whole investigation. I don't think what he did was right. I think he put the president in a really awful spot. And Sessions decided himself to recuse based on these ridiculous charges. I don't know why. If he knew they were non-substantive contacts, then what was he worried about?